So you want to buy a car off of Copart. Maybe you want to buy something like this, maybe something a little bit easier, maybe something with a little bit more damage, or maybe you want something a little bit more unique. No matter your reason for wanting to buy a car off of Copart, it could be a little bit frustrating on how to even get started. So first things first, I do want to say that I highly recommend using the Copart app. In my opinion, it's the easiest to use and the most polished out of all the options for Copart. So I do highly recommend downloading the app, making sure that that's your go-to because it's my go-to. So that's just my personal recommendation. Now, in my personal opinion, there are two different routes that you can take when it comes to buying a car on Copart. One, you can make your own private account and either get a basic membership or a premier membership. And the second route is going to be going through a dealer. You might be wondering, Mark, why would I hire a dealer to bid for me on a wrecked car? I'll get more into it later, but first let's go ahead and talk about the more simple but more expensive option, and that's getting your own membership. So when you download the Copart app, you will see something similar to this, and you can go ahead and click the Register Now button. It's going to give you a couple simple steps. For example, create an account, choose a membership, tell us about you, and upload some documents. So let's go ahead and go through the process together so we can kind of get a better idea on how this all works. We're going to choose an individual because that's a more private account and this is the easier option. Put in your first and last name and your email. Do keep in mind you do have to be above the age of 18 to legally bid on Copart, so just putting that out there. Now they're going to send you a verification email, but you can go ahead and figure that out later. The next step, and arguably the most important step, is choosing your membership. There are three options, or technically four options, that you can choose from. You can choose no membership, which will basically just allow you to look at cars. You won't really be able to bid on anything. You won't be able to do anything other than just look at cars and save cars. Then we have a digital membership. This is going to be $12 a year or $11.99, close enough. And I never realized this, but the digital membership is a scam. At least from what I could tell, it doesn't give you any additional features from just not paying anything at all. Unless someone can tell me in the comments why you would ever buy this, I see no reason for you to ever buy the digital membership. Seems like you're just wasting money to me. But what do I know? I spent like 27 grand on a wrecked Camry, so to each their own. The first real option, in my opinion, is the basic membership. This will do almost everything you need it to, but it will be a little bit inefficient. What I mean is with a basic membership, you can technically bid on some cars, but you can't bid on anything outrageously expensive. And also you can't bid on cars with a clean title. And there's a few other little restrictions here and there. But in general, the basic membership kind of goes by the name. It's very basic. It doesn't get you very much, but you will be able to bid on cars by yourself. Now, the most expensive option is going to be your Premier membership. And although it does say $250 a year, it's more like almost $700 because you have to put down a $400 deposit. Yes, you will get that money back once you cancel your membership, but if you plan on having your membership for a while, kiss that money goodbye. Now, what is the point of spending $150 more every year on this membership versus a basic membership? In short, you can bid on more cars and you can bid on more expensive cars. And it's as simple as that. I believe the fees are slightly different and there's a couple nuances here and there, but in general, a Premier membership mainly allows you to just bid on more cars more freely and of different varieties. Now, which one do I personally recommend? I think that you should either go for the very top of the Premier membership so that you could bid on cars by yourself, or you should get no membership at all. Because from what I could tell, the digital membership is useless and the basic membership is also basically useless because most cars are going to go for over 2 grand and it seems like kind of a waste of time in my opinion. But who knows, maybe you want to buy a Gia Metro for 50 bucks. To each their own. I'm not gonna judge. Have fun with that Gia Metro. But like I said, in my opinion, I think you should just go ahead and buy the Premier membership. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it will make life so much easier. And if you don't want to go that route, don't get one at all. And you might be wondering, how am I gonna buy a car if I don't get one at all? let's get into our next option, going through a dealer. So we can go back to our two options. We have an individual and a licensed business. Now, unless you do have a licensed business with a dealer's license, you can go ahead and choose this option. And honestly, I'll be very jealous because I can't do that personally. And most people can't. So this is not really an option right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't go through a dealer. And the way that I have found to be the most efficient way to buy cars off of Copart is to build a relationship with someone who has a dealer account. Now, you can go ahead and search all over the internet and find dealers that are willing to work with you. I personally just know a guy that knows a guy that knows another guy that has a dealer account, and it worked out. But I'm sure that you can go ahead and find someone online who's offering that service. Most likely they will have a service fee, but that service fee will probably be less than the membership even costs. And then there's an added bonus of having less fees from Copart when you actually buy vehicles. So long story short, every single membership is good in a different way, except for the digital membership. But a basic membership is going to be best for anyone who wants to buy a low volume of cars and cars that are cheap. So anything under $2,000. Do keep in mind that not every single Copart yard will allow you to come in person to view if you only have a basic membership. And also, you can only bid on wrecked cars. If you're going to be spending $2,000 to $10,000 on one vehicle and you don't plan on buying a lot of vehicles every year, I highly recommend the Premier membership. It's going to cost nearly the same as a dealer account, and also it's going to be easier, and you don't have to wait for your paperwork in the mail. If you plan on buying a clean title vehicle, a lot of vehicles, or vehicles over $10,000, I highly recommend going with a dealer account, and in some cases you have to go with a dealer account. One thing to keep in mind with a dealer account though is you do have to wait for your paperwork in the mail, and sometimes it could take up to a month. Hopefully I was able to answer most of your questions when it comes to starting up a Copart account and getting started on Copart in general. Hopefully you are able to save the most time and money on your next rebuild. And a couple things I do want to make sure that you keep in mind is make sure that if you do go with a private account, to get it done ahead of schedule, because it does take about a day or two to go ahead and get confirmed to start bidding after you create your account. And sometimes some cars will just go for auction the next day and you'll miss it. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. The Camry's right behind me, and I'm going to hopefully have a new episode in the next week or two. In the meantime, if you guys want to see me make another video about Copart or how I bid on cars, how I determine whether they're worth bidding on or not, how I estimate the repairs before I get the car, all of that stuff, let me know. If you guys think that I missed anything in this video, leave a comment below. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like it, feel free to subscribe. That's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching.